the Munsters trailer came out.
Oh yeah.
So I have seen all the Twitter chatter around the Munsters trailer, right? And it didn't seem like it was setting the world. It was setting the world on fire in the worst way, so it would seem. I'm gonna go ahead. You haven't seen this, right?
No.
I haven't seen this either.
Mike, have you seen it?
Nope.
So
I've seen it.
Nick is the only one here who's seen it. And like I said, I've heard that it's an absolute garbage fire. I don't know what to expect. Some of the quotes I've heard was, "This is definitely a troll. Is this a commercial for something? Was this filmed on an iPhone?" Like, it's that type of bad. And this is coming from Rob Zombie, who, when you look back on his films, it's not like his films set the world on fire, but they're definitely interesting horror movies. You know what I mean? Like, I like Devil's Rejects. I like House of a Thousand Corpses. I like that one Halloween movie.
I like how
Yeah.
how John Campia put it, where he's like, "This is bad," and the only way this works is if it's like a marketing ploy to kind of fake everyone out.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. All right. Turning it up. I like the old Universal Pictures logo, though.
Yeah,
That's a nice
very cool.
touch. I like when they bust that out.
Rob Zombie.
Oh,
the
no.
director of House of a Thousand Corpses, Halloween, and The Devil's Rejects.
All the three movies I just named.
Greatest love story
There you go.
ever told.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
What?
The brain of a super genius transplanted into the body
What?
of a perfect
No.
physical specimen.
Oh
This is a movie from a major Hollywood studio. Oh, that's his wife.
Yes.
A man that every time he enters my crypt,
Well,
it's like a stake.
That's Rob
through
Zombie's
my
wife.
dead black
Yeah.
heart.
boy. What the fuck?
Oh no! Remember what happened last time?
What's his name?
I'm
Nosferatu.
gonna go.
Okay. I'm looking for a vision. A queen. True love.
What?
What exactly do you want?
Is Herman Munster?
This
Dude,
is
this
shot like
looks
a
and sounds worse than like Halloween Town.
this. This is shot like a student film, like a senior project.
Eyes on you that you were special. I understand if you don't feel the same.
It's shot worse, Pat.
Living a boring, normal
What? Look at this frame. What is going on at Universal Pictures?
They shot at Universal Studios.
You know what? It kind of makes sense that Universal would put this out because they headline Fast and Furious movies. So
Yeah.
Seems Miss Lily is truly in
I mean, it's gotta just be like a complete camp thing, right? Like that's
Like on purpose?
yeah. Like Rob Zombie's like, I'm gonna make a Munsters movie and I'm gonna make it the most like period accurate, I guess if you want to call it, or
But,
something like that.
Mike, have you seen the original TV show?
I have.
This is not accurate to the TV show.
You know what I mean, right? Where it's like a play on
Right, like the
old
vibes
television
of
and
something that
old.
was-
But it doesn't commit. Like a lot of the shots look
Right.
very modern.
guys,
Like this
I
shot,
can't
this
even-
shot looks old. That shot looks old, and like the on-screen zoom and everything.
Greetings from Transylvania.
Oh my god.
you guys, this is a YouTube sketch. This has to be.
It feels like
It feels like
a lot of the
YouTube
comments
sketch.
talking about like it feels like SNL.
We're gonna have to get used to it.
Dude, oh god. Some of the comments are like, is this a GoFundMe movie?
Yo, it really okay. So like, obviously, I'm not a big Munsters fan, but what the fuck was that?
Like it's so I grew up watching a lot of TV Land as a kid, and I not that the Munsters was a big show for me. Andy Griffith, but like the Munsters wasn't a big show for me, but I watched it here and there, and the idea of doing it like in the style of the TV show and going campy, that's cool.
Yeah,
But this is not that.
this
cheap
just looks
crap.
like cheap
Yeah.
horse shit.
It's almost
Someone
like they
said
were.
it's a porn parody of the Munsters.
Honestly, that I would like that if it was.
Let's try and see what the budget is. Hold on, I can't read.
I think 30 to 40 million.
Well, how much of that did
I just
Rob
got
Zombie walk
sick
home
to my
with?
stomach when you said that. Man, that
I'm just
was
reading
bad.
through the Reddit comments, so I'm not like, nothing is confirmed, but
Like,
God
where
damn.
is it? I paused on one shot that looked absolutely awful.
Is it the one in the club?
It's this one right here.
It says, why is the camera always at waist level?
Because he's really tall, bro.
Actually, yeah, that's a good explanation.
Like, look at the
Yeah.
the obvious green screen, and like, why is this
There was like a
side of
later
the
shot
camera?
with like the clouds in the sky that looked terrible.
Why is
Like towards the end. It's almost giving like Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. But if
Actually,
you go to the
yeah,
ride,
that
It
is
is
a good.
giving, John.
Except that I love that movie though, so.
So apparently there were like fake trailers for Grindhouse.
really?
Yeah.
Well, they were fake trailers, but they used real footage from the movie.
Right. That's everybody's like, even the fake trailers from Grindhouse were more professionally made, shot better, and had better acting. And
Well,
I
because
actually
they were
gave a
made
shit
by
about.
Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez, two of the most decorated filmmakers of all time.
For me,
And this is Rob Zombie.
what feels really off about this is the audio. Like, yeah, it looks like crap, but the audio feels like the weakest link in the whole thing. The lack of music playing through the background, it's like it sounds like you're in just a sound booth with them. Like if you go back to
Right,
the
like-
beginning, it's just like that doesn't sound like quality audio.
These shots are also bullshit. What cinematographer did they hire? It's not even like the light. Like, I get the light looks like shit too, but like, look at this camera angle. Look at the way the camera moves if someone's just holding it like this. Like, there's no fucking steady cam or anything. There's no tripod.
Well, again, that
Like-
that kind may play into the doing it as like a period kind of thing.
If they're trying to like be campy or whatever you want to call it intentionally, like as a callback of some sort, it's like they didn't lean hard enough into it to like
Right.
make that clear to us.
Right, like the vocals, or like you said, Nick, like
Where
the
he's
voice
singing
processing,
there,
they could
right?
have
So,
made
like-
it sound old, or they could have like intentionally did
Or
some
made
like
it sound like so they're in like a
degradation
castle.
on it.
Make it sound ambient, like they're in a castle rather than in a sound booth.
So, like, the other thing too that I would just like to point out, especially in this shot, right, is that number one, the uncanny valley usually happens when you're looking at a CGI face and it's like so close but not close enough to where you're like, my brain is trying to decipher subconsciously that doesn't look real, so what is it? And that's why it looks bad to me. That doesn't happen with environments because we've already passed that.
Well,
And somehow here, my brain can't commit to the fact that these are real woods. Because they're
It's because
obviously
the
not.
perspective is wrong.
Like, it just looks so weird and like over
it looks
saturated.
It looks like
and,
in Willy Wonka when they're on the Wonka mobile or whatever with all the bubbles coming out.
yeah. And like,
At least that was more practical effect.
Yeah.
Living a boring, normal
the bats.
Other comments
And
are
like,
this is
yo,
the spirit of
hold
Spirit
on.
Halloween energy.
Why did
Spirit Halloween.
Why did we not talk about this before?
That.
Did the fucking Adobe After
Yeah.
Effects lightning that
Force lightning?
that comes out of her eyes?
So that's like what makes me feel like it's trying to be campy on purpose, you know? Like if they really leaned into that the whole time, then be like, oh, this is a joke, you know? But they're not.
I think that the part at the end where there's the woman dressed up as the witch, and then there's that like slide whistle sound effect. That's
pretty
bad.
telling, I
That's
think,
pretty
though.
bad.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
I hope he's tricking us. I hope this is a big
I hope-
old joke.
Yeah. Like it almost feels like, you know, they wanted it to like seem like it was a big joke, but like they didn't go hard enough.
I
into that.
hope that this drops. Like, because here's the thing: Rob Zombie doesn't have like the one thing Rob Zombie doesn't have in his career is consistency. Okay, Thunderkiss 65 came out, and then that man didn't have another hit until Dragula. Okay, like, and both those
Yes, I
songs
remember
are
that.
fucking incredible. Like, those songs carry his tour. Okay, I don't care about any other Rob Zombie music besides for those two songs. Rob Zombie has made quite a lot of films, but remember the three I mentioned were the three that they also mentioned. It's kind of my
they
point.
know, they know.
You know, like, is that like they know what they're working with? So fingers crossed. Maybe this is just another one of those like, damn, yo, Rob Zombie blew the fucking Munsters up, man. Like, what if this ends up spawning a whole Munsters, another
Monsterverse.
MCU,
The Monsterverse.
A Monsters cinematic
Yeah.
universe.
they're gonna use this to seed the Universal monster movie, reboot the Tom Cruise Mummy again.
The Dark Universe.
Dark Universe.
I hope so. It's been a while,
Yeah, it's been a while. What, 4 years? 5 years?
No, Tom Cruise Mummy was 2017, I think.
5 years?
6?
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. Okay.